Ethan, you do not sneeze with your eyes open.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, I don't even close them when I'm
I
driving.
don't
I
believe
swear
you.
to God.
That's
Like,
literally impossible.
they be millimeters open even, I swear. I just
I
am
don't
too
believe
afraid of
you.
it.
I don't
I'm
believe
too
you.
afraid of not looking at the road for
Your
that
eyes
amount
would
of
pop
time.
out of your head.
But you close your eyes as much in a sneeze as you do in like a blink. You just not blink when you drive either.
Bro, your eyes stay closed for longer than that when you sneeze. At least if you got sneezes like mine. They get
Okay,
whole
but the
wind up
the
and then
thing
they
That's
spit
I'm
all
not
water and
the
shit.
thing I'm not worried about is my eyes being closed. It's the fact that I'm making a sudden like jolting motion. I'm like,
That's fair.
achoo, and like
And then
you
the
know your
wheel
whole
can...
yeah, and your eyes being closed is just a part of it.
This man also doesn't pee in the shower.
Yeah,
Bro,
what's up with that?
That's fucked up, man.
it's like normal as fuck. I pee before, like, I brush
It's
my
not
teeth and
normal.
I pee at the same time, so then I don't pee in the shower.
That's mad inefficient, and you're wasting water.
Bro,
Everyone knows you brush teeth and you pee in the shower.
I was gonna say, why don't you just
You're
brush your
one
teeth
step
too?
away from it.
I don't brush my teeth, and I there was a point where, like years ago, our bathroom for a little bit, our bathroom sink was broken, so I would just brush my teeth in the shower until we got it fixed. But
that's brutal.
that I can that yes, not a requirement. You don't have to brush your teeth in the shower, but come on, bro. You use a gallon of water every time you flush the toilet.
Bro, alright, you make mad conservationist claims.
Is it really
And
a gallon
it's-
every time?
Change up my shit.
You know, you can go right down the drain.
So I'd be
You don't
like
got to get
triple
anything in the
flushing.
tub.
What? Why are
What?
you
No,
triple
why?
flushing, bro?
Bro's triple flushing his pee.
Bro, you ever like leave those little, like skid marks on there, and you're like, I don't want to, leave those for the next guy. So I'm just like flush it 3 or 4 times
No.
until
No,
it's
bro, I
gone.
leave him for the next guy.
No.
I leave him for the. Why don't you reach your hand in there and like wipe it up?
Oh no, that's way worse. I'd rather waste 4 gallons of water.
Y'all are the reason the environment's dying.
Welcome back to
I-
the Off the Gourd
I-
podcast.
I heard this from Aaron Hansen, so I don't know if it's true.
Probably not.
But apparently it also takes 1 gallon of water to make 1 almond.
No way.
To milk one almond.
Not make.
I've heard.
I was gonna
this
say they
statistic
just
before.
come off of like a bush. I don't know.
I don't.
trees?
Yeah, wait. How do almonds like?
I don't know the specifics.
How do they
I
come
just
to
know-
exist?
It's a tree
How
nut.
do
It comes
nut-
from a tree.
Yeah.
Bro, nuts are wild.
Well, but like I'm sure you don't just like pick it and then you can eat it like as we think of as an almond.
I don't
Bro,
know.
It's a nut. They like dry them out, and that's like
Almonds
it.
look like seeds. Are nuts seeds?
Yeah,
Kinda.
essentially. They have seeds in them. I don't know what I'm talking
Well, you
about.
can like grow a plant from them. I'm pretty sure.
Don't a lot of nuts come from fruits too?
Yeah,
Nut.
fruit nuts. I don't know though.
I'm pretty sure there's a nut that's basically like the core of a fruit,
I mean,
just like not a fruit that we normally eat.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you think about like a walnut, right? I mean, you don't eat that like hard exterior bit. You just eat what's on the inside. So like, you just replace that hard exterior with like a fruit,
A chestnut.
or isn't like I would assume like a peach pit would be a nut, right?
Bro,
Dude, have you ever tried to eat a peach pit?
Have you?
I mean, yeah, like when I was a kid, like I've definitely like bitten into a peach pit. Not on purpose, but
Can you bite into them easy? I just always assumed it
not
was
that
like
I
a
can
rock.
remember. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've had a peach, but from what I remember, it's a rock. Pretty much, like it is. You're not biting through that thing. So I don't think I'd call that a nut, unless you're willing to eat it.
Alright, I'm gonna break the fourth wall real quick. I got all my kill streaks and then went to use them and my game crashed.
No.
Damn.
You think it'll let you rejoin?
Anyways, back to the groove.
Yeah, I like. Also, I don't want to eat seeds like that are. I don't want to like test it, like see which seeds taste good of a fruit, because like I don't want that shit growing inside of me.
Bro, that's not how that works, though.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It happened. It happened to my neighbor.
Like I've seen it.
Did your parents tell
Have
you
you
that
ever
shit,
seen an
though?
apple tree grow out of someone's stomach? It's fucked.
It did, yeah. It happened to my neighbor.
Was this the same neighbor?
No, man, a different neighbor.
Damn.
The first neighbor was the classic like watermelon, you know.
Ah, yes. I want that to happen though. That's not as harmful as a tree. Watermelon. A watermelon's good fun, bro. And you can like punch it really hard, and you can break it up inside you. It's like body armor. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Nuts. We were on almonds. It takes a gallon of water to make one almond, according to Jackson.
To make one or milk one?
To make one, to milk one, I think is the actual answer. But if you think about it, I mean, how many gallons of water go into supporting a tree, right? And then how many, almonds does a single tree produce? Probably still more than the gallons of water that supported the tree. But
yeah,
science.
What's your guys' favorite nuts? We've talked about this a bit off air, but what's your guys' favorite?
Almonds.
I'm talking. Let's go like on their own. Not roasted, not
But
you
it's
can
not a
have,
worthwhile debate because, like, even I don't know that I've ever just taken a nut straight up, without like some
I'll
roasting
eat raw
or something.
Nice.
Bro.
yeah, like I'm talking about, like you get a thing of like mixed nuts from the store, or like you just go to the nut aisle, you just grab a can of nuts.
Mix these nuts.
Dude.
And
Can we say, like, can they be salted? Just a little
yeah,
salt.
yeah.
Okay.
I figure salt is like,
I'm gonna go peanut on the straight up nut, like,
Peanuts
you ever
do be banging.
do that, that dad trick where you like, put a whole peanut in your mouth and spit out like the perfectly cut in half shells once you're through with it.
That's a
never
dad
done that.
trick?
Yeah, your dads don't do that.
no.
bro.
No.
I would stick the peanuts in my mouth because I like the taste of the shell.
I used to just eat the whole
That's
thing.
weird.
No, you didn't.
What?
I had some fiber.
You don't like the taste of the peanut shell, Jackson?
I've never eaten the peanut shell either.
But you never, like, licked it?
Dry, bro.
I've never had boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts bang, bro.
But you never
I'm
like
gonna have
licked
to
the
try
shell
that
at
out.
least? You never like even like tried to taste it? Like when you were a kid?
They do not seem appetizing.
No, they're
Really?
like salty.
Yeah, they're good. Best
Yeah, the shell
standalone
is, like,
nut,
seasoned.
IMO.
Would you guys include sunflower seeds in the nut debate?
No.
Sunflower seeds are a hassle.
They're so good though.
Have you ever though?
No,
okay,
I've
some-
never
Getting
never
free
understood.
fucking cut.
You want to talk about dad tricks? I've never understood the sticking a whole bunch of sunflower seeds in your mouth and magically separating the seed from the shell.
and spitting them out like a
one by
machine
one.
gun.
Okay, but I love doing that shit.
You
I
can
can't do it with more than one.
Yeah. My dad was like a sun. I don't know if he still is, but he's like a sun. He was like a sunflower freak when I was a kid. He'd always have that. He'd always have the
Sunflower
empty
fruit.
bottle. He always have the empty bottle in his car. It's like half full of sunflower seed shells.
Okay, but if you go to like a genuine nut shop, you can get sunflower seeds that are just like deshelled, roasted and salted, and you can just shovel it back, and that shit
Oh,
is
dude.
amazing.
Mm-hmm. Anything that has a
You
shell.
guys ever bake pumpkin seeds?
Yes. Pumpkin seeds
I
are good.
love pumpkin seeds. If
Pumpkin seeds bang.
dude,
Put a little
save
taco seasoning on those boys.
You gotta cook them
Whoa.
right, though.
yeah, save those boys after you carve your pumpkin. Lay them out on a baking sheet. Little bit of olive oil. Toss them in. Then just sprinkle some salt on those Johns. Stick
So
them in the
good.
oven for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your oven, at 325 or 350. Watch
This
them
guy's
till they're
got
nice
the-
golden. And oh my God, you're in for a treat. Eat them while they're warm if you can. You can reheat them too. God, love
You just gotta
nuts.
cook them right because they can get a little, chewy.
Oh yeah, you can overdo them. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta get them right that golden state. Once you start seeing that dark brown, you can't. There's no turning back.
I'm a big pistachio guy.
Pistachios are good.
That
They've,
might be
like,
my favorite on its own nut.
Why did it seem growing up like I know it's just because there was that brand that specialized in pistachios, but it seemed like pistachio was a nut DLC. Like that shit didn't exist and then it did.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I can't
I don't
share
know
that
about that one.
sentiment. But
So you knew about pistachios before that one brand started advertising them all the time.
yeah,
Pistachios didn't exist, and then Psy did a commercial.
because I've had pistachio flavored ice cream and stuff when I was a kid.
I've had that now, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big and the shells are a bit annoying, but you get the shellless ones.
I don't think
Oh.
those shells are that bad. I kind of like how they're peeking out of them,
Well,
Little
yeah, but
teases.
sometimes you get the one that's not peeking out, and you gotta fucking pry that John open. Those shells are strong sometimes.
They
Yeah,
are.
they are.
They feel like bamboo.
My parents got really into them for some reason this past month.
Pistachios.
What?
Yeah, there's always a bag in my cabinet now.
Fuck yeah,
Epic.
bro! I'm coming over. Dude, I fucking love pistachios. Pistachio ice cream?
Pistachio.
Oh, God, it's so good. Especially when they got the bits pistachio in there. Oh, don't even get me started.
Diddly dumptious.
That's what I'm saying.
So how's your guys' week's been?
Pretty good, man. How about yours?
So far.
Did you guys eat a lot of yummy food on Thanksgiving?
Of course.
I didn't eat as much as I wanted to on Thanksgiving. It just the timing of the meal did not line up with my typical meal time, and I did what I could, but I couldn't be a part of the Clean Plate Club on Thanksgiving if I'm honest.
Oh,
God damn.
I made sure to
I
at
didn't
least
wanna
keep
come
mine.
forward with it.
I made sure to at least clean mine.
Same.
I cleaned my plate, but turkey is so mid.
Dude, all
That's why
right,
you
turkey.
put the gravy on it.
Dude, even with
I
gravy.
did. It didn't help.
I think it's better to mix it with mashed potatoes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Dip a little
I'd
bit of in
take-
your mashed potatoes.
Dude, get the roll, right? Take that roll in half, throw some turkey on there, mashed potatoes and gravy, put the other half of the roll
That's good.
back on top. You got a Thanksgiving
Yes.
little
Ooh.
sandwich. Oh,
I do
That's
think
the
that
shit.
turkey is pretty mid, though. My dad
Oh, yeah.
smoked a turkey this year, though, and it was very good. That's probably one of the best turkeys I've had. So that,
Bro, you guys got to do the sweet potato casserole that we do. It's so good.
Bro, my family makes a banging. You just said casserole, and it reminded me because they make a green bean casserole. Got that cream of mushroom soup in there.
Green
some
bean
of the
casserole.
Crispy fried onion things.
that's definitely white
Man.
people culture.
this year was the year I
Yeah.
decided I was gonna be an adult and put a spoonful of green bean casserole on my plate, and I'm not ready, bro. I'm not there. It just wasn't. It wasn't it. I
No?
still just don't like green
Bro.
beans.
I put green beans on my plate this year.
like
put them
green-
on
I-
there. That's that's the step in the right direction. I took a couple
Dude,
bites.
I love
fucking
green
love
beans.
beans.
Dude, green beans are fucking awesome. What are you guys talking about?
Yes.
The Odin boys got the green bean gene.
I used
Dude,
to
I
like my
fucking
parents made me
love
eat
green
green beans with every meal because they fell for that like fucking World War II propaganda. But we're like we had to eat our greens and shit. I don't know. It was probably good for
Bro.
me. But
I don't think it's World War II
Yeah.
propaganda.
I don't know. I don't trust anything after the I still grew up believing the carrots were good for my eyes, and that shit was a fucking lie.
Okay, yeah, I only actually
That was
recently
actual World
found
War
that
II
out.
propaganda.
I only recently found out that was a lie, and I was very upset about it.
For those who don't know, carrots. So, when the Allied forces invented radar and were able to detect enemy submarines from way further off than, the Germans would expect them to, we spread propaganda that, it was carrots. We were giving our soldiers carrots, and it was improving their eyesight. And that's, supposed to throw them off the scent of radar so they don't develop it or steal the technology. And yeah, here we are, 2022, telling our kids that carrots will make you see better.
Yeah, how did it work on us, bro? We weren't even born then.
It's supposed to be the woke generation.
Bro, we were not.
Did your
We
guys'
have
parents-
awoken.
Speaking
What
of
did our
like
parents do?
convincing your kid to eat their food, did you guys did you guys' parents ever tell you like, oh well, like a starving kid in Africa would love to eat your chicken or whatever?
Yeah.
When your mom made some fucking
My
dry
parents
ass
didn't
chicken
pull
and-
that card that
My dad loved that line, bro.
Yeah, I never really saw that. I saw that more in fiction than I did in real. Than in non-fiction.
But I'm telling you, the starving kids in Africa were not eating my mom's meatloaf. It's just
That's true.
like.
Okay, but
they
fuck you,
turned that
Sam,
shit
for not
down.
liking
Yeah,
meatloaf.
yeah.
I've never had a
Yo,
good
that's a
meatloaf.
Sam
You can't
L.
blame me. I'm open to the thought that meatloaf can be good. Like I'm not completely closed off. I'm just saying like the meatloaf I have experienced has been dog shit.
Alright, next spool I'll make you some of my meatloaf.
I would love that. I love you, Mom.
It's,
You're-
dude, meatloaf, I fucking love meatloaf. I thought, that was always a food I thought I wouldn't like
But it
when I was a
bangs.
kid, but when I tried it, I was like, bro, this shit's fire. A loaf of meat with ketchup?
Okay, yeah. The ketchup part's fucked.
No, it's not.
I
That's
hate
gotta
ketchup. So,
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's not even like fully ketchup. It's like a mixture of ketchup and
Like-
like mustard and stuff, and then
It's
like baked on.
It can be
so
a
it's
lot of stuff.
caramelized.
I think
Pretty good.
we put like brown sugar in ours.
Oh.
That sounds right.
when it's caked on, there's like an outer layer of it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, on like the top, not like
Not
Like a really
surrounding
fucked up, cake.
it's like you put the meat in the
It's
loaf
like a loaf
pan.
of bread.
You put the meat in the loaf pan, and then you make the sauce, and then you pour the sauce on top of the meat.
I'm starting to think this is just some like nasty white people culture shit.
It's definitely white people shit, but
But it's good
pretty
white
good.
people shit. We'll make it next time, and you'll see, you'll understand. Oh, it's so good. Now you got me wanting meatloaf. I might have to make some meatloaf. Let's take 5.
Make some meatloaf.
Let's get a meatloaf break real quick.
All right, yeah, I'll try your meatloaf, and then I'll see if my meatloaf.
We'll have a
opinion
potluck.
stands.
We can all make food and bring it.
What would you guys make for the potluck? I mean, I guess we got Pierce's
Ooh.
answer if you're going with meatloaf.
If we're like, what kind of potluck are we talking here? Like,
just like we don't have any information on what the others bring in. Like, what's your signature dish? I guess is what I'm asking, or like what you'd bring to a party.
Tater salad.
I knew he was gonna say that.
That's a
Really?
good one.
I don't know.
It's the only good side dish I know how to make.
It would probably be burgers. Like I'd make my world famous garlic burger.
Ooh, that'd be banging.
It is bussin'.
I'd probably make some fried rice or something. I don't know. I spend a lot of my energy cooking Asian food at this point.
You're a big Asian food guy? At home?
Oh, God damn, I am. Even at home, bro.
You got the wok?
I'll be like, I got the wok. I'm ready to take it to Poland, bro.
Don't take the walk to Poland.
Do you have a wok though?
You saw what
I
happened
do
last
have
time.
a wok.
No way, this dude's got the wok. This dude's frying up rice in
Woks
the
are
wok.
fucking sick.
Woks are sick. I'm hyped for Ethan's sushi restaurant.
Bro, we'll make it happen.
I would say like mine would be fried pickles, but
Yes.
like those don't
I-
travel well.
I would be
So-
disappointed if you didn't bring fried pickles, personally.
Some fried pickles and some sauce.
fried
I think
pickles,
like
bang.
fried pickles work best when I can like fry them up and serve them straight up, because
At least bring the sauce.
integrity pretty quick. But like yeah, that sauce.
I'd like to try to sauce on different things.
I think I
Have
could.
you-
I'd make like a mean like baked mac and cheese. Throw some like meat in there, like some barbecue or something.
Have you tried putting that sauce on different things?
Yes, we made other fried. Like I made fried banana peppers one time. Really good.
I thought you were going to say fried bananas.
We've used it for like fried dip and sauce.
That's
put
what I
it
was
on a
thinking.
burger. I bet it'd be good on a burger. But it's pretty salty for a burger as well. I don't know. You'd have to be into that kind of stuff.
I like salty. When I was little, sometimes I would put salt on my burger.
Bro, no, you wouldn't.
I would.
It's not a bad choice.
I like salt.
I'm a big salt. Like I used to way over salt my popcorn.
I still
Yep.
do.
Yeah, I still do. But that's
Like,
just
it
a
was to the
lack
point where
of.
people wouldn't share.
I'm
Like, you know
just
how in
bad
high
at
school-
like doing that.
Oh, go ahead. Like you'd always go into the movie theaters with your friends. You'd like double up. Everyone would get a couple special. 2 drinks and a large popcorn. Well, no one wanted to share with me because I would just
Wow.
like spill the salt into the popcorn.
Dude, I'd share with.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Dude, what's the best? What's your guys' go-to movie theater like concessions? Like, what do you get when you go to the
I'm
movie
simple,
theater?
just popcorn. Krista's gotten me into the like cookie dough bites.
I'm not a big.
But
I'm honestly not a big cookie dough bite fan.
Cookie dough bites, bang.
they're really good.
I think they're all right.
Yeah. Popcorn, and then I'll buy a thing of Sour Patch Kids and bring it into the movie theater.
Yeah, I snuck like wine coolers in there one time. That was nice.
I
To watch,
typically
Okay.
go ahead. You go
It
ahead.
was just to watch we watched the 25th anniversary like re-release of Empire Strikes Back. Brought in wine coolers, got some popcorn. And we were the only ones in the theater. It was amazing.
Dude, that sounds awesome. I typically don't get a drink
What?
because I don't want to like I don't want to like drink too much
shot.
and like have to pee. So typically I'll just mooch off other people's whoever's sitting next to me. If my mouth gets dry from popcorn, I'll take
Wow.
a sip.
Bro, part of the experience is like drinking a 32 like ounces of Mountain Dew, and then like at
Pissing
the
like a
end of the movie,
racehorse.
it's like you're in the final act and everything's like heightened. Your adrenaline's up because you're like you have to pee so fucking bad, and then like afterwards you're just waiting for that like mid and end credit scene just about to fucking explode just for like a net
Yeah,
credit
I
scene
hate
where
it.
they make like a
This is
funny
not good.
and then then you run to the bathroom and just unleash. It's all part of the experience.
No, I'm not for that. I'm actively against that. So we've been gone a week. You guys got any topics?
Dude.
We have 2 weeks. Did you guys
We
get
have a whole
anything?
topic channel.
Actually, I know there is specifically something that I have been waiting to talk about. Dude, we gotta talk about Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jackson, you didn't buy it, did you?
I have not yet.
No, don't
Okay.
say not yet.
I know a couple of people who have bought it.
Dude, that game is just like, it's inexcusable.
I
Yeah.
can't believe they put forth a disaster.
I can.
Yeah, it's pretty believable actually.
Which,
Technical
that's the
like,
bad thing.
aspects aside, why does the game still look like that? Like,
Yeah.
It has
It's
no
like-
excuse for how ugly it is. It's on the same system where Breath of the Wild was a launch title.
Mm-hmm.
We get two
They
Pokemon
got,
games in a year, one that they clearly cared about enough to like try on, and then this one which just screams, rushed out with, minimal development time
And it's gonna be the best-selling Pokemon game. It's already the fastest selling.
yep.
Yeah. One of the reasons Breath of the Wild looks so good is because they had Monolith Soft help with it, and they know open world games. It's like their bread and butter.
Yeah, that
and
is the
they're like masters with the Switch. So like Pokemon Company could easily ask them for help.
that's without
after they
a
were
doubt
done with
the
Xenoblade
biggest
3.
problem. Is that they don't have outside help. It's only Game Freak and creatures.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They don't give a shit. They clearly don't. Like, they just know that, the fan base is mostly young, and everyone else is just like a sucker who's gonna buy it no matter what. Like, it's infuriating to see that it's like going to be the best-selling Pokemon game of all time, knowing that like, okay, well the next one's just gonna be shittier. Like, they're just gonna keep seeing what they can like get away with.
I'm
before-
extremely worried to see, because the next one's definitely going to be on the Switch. Like, they're cranking these guys out. They don't
quick
need to.
tangent. I hate this fucking map with a passion.
Yeah.
We're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 right now. I'm fine with all of the maps so far except this one. You're on a highway and it's completely backed up. There are cars everywhere. And it's ass.
Bro, it's so good.
Every person blends in with their cars. So you just have no idea where anyone is.
So good. But yeah, Pokemon. What is going
Bro.
on?
Dog shit.
Like, why do they have to make a new game every single year? They
Why
did not.
God?
They
I don't think they don't do them every year. They do these main lines every like 2-3 years, and they always coincide with the release of the new season of the anime and the new like card line. So that's why this game had to be out by the end of this year, and they had to do 2 with Arceus, is because what they make a ton of money off of that, of the trading card game. I think even more so than they do the
No,
video
I know
games, and so-
why, but like they haven't been like they didn't used to do like mainline stuff as frequently as they've been doing. Like your big releases.
Yeah, I think the schedule's been, I don't know, I'd have to look at the dates, but I think it is pretty consistent. It's just Arceus coming out this year, I think, really skewed our perception of Pokemon, because we didn't have one. Sword and Shield was, what was it, 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago?
I think it was 3.
3. Yeah, I think it's every 3 years we get one of these main ones, and then
Yeah.
Arceus just kind of
'Cause I think it
slapped
was-
in the middle.
I think it was like Sword and Shield, and then Shield, and then the next year was both DLCs, and then Arceus the next year this year, so 2 years ago, I guess.
But also, I think the other thing is we're getting just a ton of side shit, like, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Sleep, or whatever, and
Well, that I'm used to.
we're getting, like,
That's
Pokemon
normal
Directs.
because I
and-
know that's not developed by Game Freak.
Yeah, and honestly, like, some of the... Magikarp Jump is a better game than Pokemon
Oh,
Scarlet
wait,
and
I'm sorry.
Violet.
It was 3 years because of BDSP was one of the years.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that one. Oh yeah, and the remakes are now in the cycle too. So
Look, I'm really worried about the black and white remakes. Like, oh god, because those are next on those are next up.
I wish HD 2D wasn't locked up by, was it Squaresoft? Because Square Enix, because that would be
It's just
so
like-
nice to have.
Black and I think
for Pokemon.
I think that Gen 5 is the best looking Pokemon generation, like visually. So I know there's no way that they're going to do it justice. No matter what they do, unless they stay extremely faithful, it will not like it's just gonna look worse. Which is so frustrating.
Yeah, agreed.
Because oh man, black and white are already my favorite games. So to see them get butchered like they will be is gonna be so fucking frustrating. I'm not a massive Pokemon fan like that, but like that'll piss me off.
I mean, at least you still got 3 years before it happens, so.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that one will probably
Yeah,
be, if it's the
it's
next
every 5 years.
remake. Oh, they do remakes every 5 years? What?
Yeah. Oris Gen 3 was 2015, and then BDSP was 2020.
What about Let's Go Pikachu?
Those don't really count.
Dude, those games look way better than the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee were developed by Game Freak, and they look I think those are the best Pokemon games on the Switch. Like if they didn't have the like the Pokemon Go mechanic of like actually using the Joy-Con, which I think is cool, but like if they had the option to not do that, I think it'd be the best game on the Switch. Because it's the classic Pokemon games, it runs well, it looks good. But I assumed that the remakes were going to be part of like the 3-year cycle.
No.
I mean, they could.
They shouldn't. I hope they don't.
That's my worry, especially if they are doing what they did with Diamond and Pearl, where they source it to an outside studio. They would be able to do it quicker because they don't have to work on multiple at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I guess
They've
we'll
also
have to
been
see.
doing. They've been following that pattern since Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So.
But money. They also used to always release a third Pokemon game. They stopped doing that for DLC.
Yeah.
And whatever the fuck they were doing with Sun and Moon, they really tried to double dip with that, releasing 2 extra versions. I'd like to see.
Yeah, that was awful.
I wonder if the reason that they stopped doing the 3 releases, or like the third release, is because like they were worried about people just waiting until the like
Final release.
the like combined type release, you know.
I guess that could, but I think that in no way would that like, lessen the sales that you would have.
No, definitely not.
Because you'll definitely have people that are gonna double dip. Even if people wait, those people will still buy it.
Yep.
So
you're gonna have people who buy
you may
all
as well
3
make
regardless.
that third. Yeah.
Pokemon is just like it's lost me. I don't know what they're doing. It's infuriating. It's frustrating to see the biggest, most profitable company in the whole world, like the most profitable franchise, the biggest franchise in the entire world, just like releasing dog shit.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
like I don't get it.
I think one of the problems might be that, like, maybe most of them are character designers and not really, like, open world or like
Oh yeah, they
You know, like,
clearly
world
struggle
designers.
with open world and
because like
creating assets.
they're
for
like
open
Pokemon designs and character designs are like still on point. Like they still have that down pretty good.
Well, like,
Like everything else,
if you're
not
going
been
the
great.
the
Pretend
almost
like you should
like
be hiring people.
when you're going the almost yearly, you know, release for games, then you got like look at Call of Duty. They release a game every year, but it's not the same studio. Like it's not Infinity Ward developing the COD every year. They switch off
I
because
mean,
you can't develop. Not only do they switch off, but they have a million side studios helping with every Call of Duty, and they still end up having horrible glitches and game-breaking bugs. So like, how is Game Freak expecting to release games almost every year by themselves? I mean, Creatures makes the models, but that's it. Like, pretty much by themselves. Like, how do they expect to do that?
yeah, and like going back to them being the most having the most profitable IP in the world. Like, great, reinvest some of that money. Like, get the talent. You have unlimited resources. Get the talent to make an amazing open world game with you.
Game Freak
Or,
recently
like,
just
add people
moved
to the Game Freak
into
team.
Game Freak recently just moved into the Nintendo offices. So like
Yeah, like
they
knock
have
on your neighbor's door.
they literally are in a building with unlimited resources. Why do they not? I understand that technically the Pokemon Company is its own thing, but like Nintendo is still a part of that. They can still like send over resources. It's your biggest game.
Yeah,
Like instead of having Monolith Soft work on work on uh like Animal Crossing or Splatoon, have them work with Pokemon, the biggest game. I mean, I know those are those two examples don't work very well because those are also two of Nintendo's biggest games, but like, you know what I mean.
yeah.
I just don't get it. If this next, I think this next game is gonna be like a telltale sign of whether or not the series, like of what the direction the series is headed in, whether or not, third time's a charm. If this next game, is even though Arceus still didn't look great, it had enough in it to win over people.
Yeah,
Like I like
the
Arceus.
trees were a lot better.
I think
Yeah, I actually
Arceus is
liked
pretty fun.
Arceus.
I haven't beat it, but
What what the fuck? I spawned in and everyone was under the floor.
yeah, we do be underground.
Maybe you guys do.
Speaking of maps that suck,
This
one.
map sucks. Turok? What's it called?
Turok.
Yeah, Turok.
Yeah, this map sucks. So let's switch over to something that we do like. You guys like Modern
The
Warfare 2?
popcorn vomit bowl.
That too. Yeah, let's do a side. We'll save that. Let's talk about Modern Warfare 2. How you guys liking it? Let's talk about something we like.
Banging.
I'm a Modern Warfare 2 enjoyer. For certain.
Solidified.
Me too.
I'm a big fan of
Thought
how
the campaign was pretty good.
I still got it. I'm on the mission where you're like undercover in a city, and like you're like stopping like a drug dealer or something.
And that guy's doing the light skin stare.
Yeah, that mission. And I just keep dying when Price goes in to like get the guy. I just keep dying.
Oh, yeah, that part's pretty tough.
So I haven't played since. It frustrated me too much. But I'm loving multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's
I think
fun
this
as fuck.
game is just like a couple. It's too glitchy for me to say it's like an amazing COD game at the moment, but like it really is outside of that. And I think like the map selection could be a little larger and a little better. But I think once we get some MW2 remakes, that's going to be guaranteed. Plus whatever original maps we get.
Yep.
That have potential.
Yeah, this
I
game
haven't
is close.
Felt so good about or so excited about COD in a long time.
It also helps that we haven't had like the best Call of Duties recently. We've had some pretty mid.
Yeah.
To put it mildly.
Like multiplayer for Cold War was alright. I played a little bit of it. It wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, Cold War is gonna be like go down as just one of the glitchiest kind of.
Cold War is gonna go down
because.
Cold War is gonna go down as one of the COD games of history.
Oh yeah.
As one of.
Like that game, Cold War is incredibly mid.
I think Cold War with like a couple more years of time in the oven there could be a fantastic game there, but they had what year and a half to make that game.
Yeah.
If
You
that.
have to like scrap a whole bunch of shit.
And they had
Well,
to
they
deal
had
with
this-
like cross generation.
Yeah, that wasn't. That hopefully this next Treyarch game is really like Treyarch at their best. But I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is. I think those games being mid to not great really helped this game. Because this game does have a lot of issues. Don't get me fucking started on the menus in this game.
Fucking hate the menus.
Bro, the menus
Yeah.
are so bad. It is like baffling how awful these menus are. I can't believe they made it to the final product. Not only are they incredibly glitchy, they're just not like they don't look good. It's it's the layout's all whack. Why do you have everything just on one screen? Like you just have the campaign co-op and multiplayer thrown up all on one screen. It like loses any variety that the game has. The lobby is horrendous. The fucking daily challenges will overlay on top of the player selection. For some reason, there's nothing on the
Yeah.
right side of the screen. They decided to throw everything on the left side of the screen, so it all overlays on top of each other. You can't see player calling cards or emblems like ever. So what's the point? Like you have to go to their profile to see their calling card or their emblem. Why?
I think the
Oh.
only other place it shows up is in a final kill cam.
It's so like
When you get killed by someone as well.
it's just frustrating.
If I'm gonna give any
like
props,
Go ahead.
muting has never been easier.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
But there is also not a there's also not a fucking double XP counter for your double XP tokens that go down in real time. How did they fuck that up? It's in every other COD game.
Yeah, that one seems easy. I'm no like programmer, but I feel like putting a timer on something is one of the less advanced tasks that
There also
is.
can't be anything like dubious behind it, because it already counts down in real time.
Yeah, there's already something keeping track of time in game. It's just not visual to
Yeah.
us. Just make it visible to us. Oh my god! But this game is so. That's the problem. Is this game is so good that this shit just stands out. Like the gameplay, everything inside the game works perfectly. Like I have experienced very like there have been some glitches I've had, but they've like nothing that has like broken my experience with the game. Nothing, anything like that. But it's just like the menu, everything that contains the gameplay is horrific. It's awful. How do you mess it up so bad? I'm tired of horizontal menus. That's another thing
Can we
on
just
its
get a
own.
normal ass
This
menu
menu.
back?
What?
Can we just get normal ass menus back? Like,
Right? Like
oh my
even by
God.
itself, like without it being a horizontal menu, the menu is bad. But like it being a horizontal menu makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Like scrolling through camos is so fuck. Why do I have to scroll to the right? Why not like have a big page that scrolls down like it always has been? Getting to camos is awful. How many buttons did you say it took to get to camos?
So when you're in the camos menu, you have to press B 10 times to get back to the main menu.
God,
10 times?
that's fucked. That's not. That is not how it should be. Remember back in the day when it was as simple as pressing Y on your weapon and it automatically takes you to the camo screen?
No longer.
Yeah.
Like, why is that not a thing? Just press Y to like take you to the whole customization screen. I like this. I should look at their. They have that. What's it called? It's a. It starts with a Z. It's like a thing they use to keep track of like glitches and fixes they're doing with the game. It's a Z.
I don't know.
It starts with a Z. It's like a website. Zillow, like Zrillo.
Oh. No.
Zillow's like a housing website, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was going to say.
But it's something with a Z. It's like
No, there's like Trilio.
oh Trillo. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, Trillo. I was mixing them up. Yeah, Trillo. They have like a Trillo board where they keep track of all their stuff. I should look at that and see what they are working on. Hopefully some good stuff like this fucking Warzone glitch. Or keeps putting us in a Warzone. Oh my god.
Yeah, for real, though.
Me and Sam went off.
I didn't.
For real. I
Let's
didn't.
go.
I was sniping, though.
So you guys got any other topics for this week?
I want to bring up a quick one. I sent you guys the link. It just came across an article, and there's not much to the story outside of the headline, but I just want to, just think for a minute about this scenario. So, a small town in Thailand, they have a Buddhist monastery that, is run by 4 monks, and all 4 of them were stripped of their, monk status when they, tested positive for meth in their system.
Oh, shit.
And, apparently, like, meth is really cheap and a big problem across Thailand right now, and, seek help and all that. But, like, that's fascinating. I wonder what it was like. I think, like, my, my mental image for, like, a meth house comes from Breaking Bad, specifically the episode with like the redhead kid.
Yeah.
And I'm just like trying to like copy and paste like that onto a Buddhist temple. Just 4 dudes doing meth,
Oh my god.
chanting all day. Like, what a story.
Dude, let's do it. Let's
Alright.
start a meth. Let's start a meth house.
Meth lab?
I gotta run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh my god.
I know.
Bro couldn't wait 10
I
minutes.
can't, bro.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, while Ethan's gone,
What would our religion be if we were like, starting this monastery, and then what would our drug of choice be?
Well, Satanism.
did you guys hear Ethan coughing?
Yeah.
This dude's a cough beer. Like an old ass man. It's the whiskey. Okay, what did you say about our church or religion?
All right, like if the boys are going to be like, clerics somewhere and, starting a temple, like what would our religion be, and what drug would we, sit and bool on in the monastery all day? Like, I can't blame them for taking meth pills, which is
We should do some drugs. Hard drugs. Let's do some meth, bro. Let's do some heroin. Let's do crack.
I'll do it on my deathbed, bro.
Okay, but really, when we're all
I
like
would.
in the nursing home, we should do some hard drugs.
I kind of want to die while tripping balls. That's like the ultimate bad trip, but I feel like that's my best chance at afterlife.
I don't know. Yeah, you just got me
Bro.
thinking about death.
The
And you know
fucking
how I feel about
DMT, the DMT releasing from your brain as your mind is fucked up on shrooms.
Oh my gosh. The Clash, could you imagine?
That'd probably keep you alive.
What's your guys' ideal like post-death scenario? Like you just want to lose consciousness, it'd totally be the end. Experience
Fuck no.
nothingness, or do you want to go to like a weird squeaky heaven where everyone's nice and strange? Do you want like what's the best case scenario?
I don't know.
I want it to be like Rick and Morty, where when you die, you get released from playing the video game, and then you go back to your normal life.
Dude, that no,
But it happens every time.
Fuck. I don't
Roy.
know.
It's just an infinite loop of that.
See, I was gonna say that like I'd like a dream state where I'm like constantly in control and I can like do whatever I want. You know, like it feels real, but it would never feel right knowing that that's not actually like the people I know in there. That's just figments of my imagination. So like it would have to be something to where everyone's going like all of you guys would go to this place, like this heaven. But not
Yeah.
heaven whereas in like
It's just
'cause in
Earth
heaven-
2.
because in heaven, yeah, Earth 2 pretty much, but cool with like
Yeah.
superpowers.
There's, like,
Heaven,
everything's
but not as
chrome.
heaven, but not as extreme. Like
is
one of the
heaven a
things in
bit too extremist for you?
heaven, yeah, because honestly, like I feel like you're not even the same person. There's a great like TikTok I see go around every once in a while of someone who's talking about like how they're definitely going to hell, and like their mom is like a devout Christian, and so in Christianity, she would it's like she wouldn't be able to exist in heaven as she is. Like if her son like if she was alive, like if she was alive in real life and her son was dead and she thought he was in hell versus if she was in heaven in the same thing, she would be a completely different person, because in heaven you can't feel sadness, you can't feel remorse, you can't feel like anything. So like how would she not like how would she even be his mother anymore if she doesn't feel this like overwhelming like awfulness and like sadness that her son is in damnation
burning
for
in
all
hell.
eternity. How
What?
is that the same person? Like, how is that your mom at that point? You know, if
Yeah,
you're
that's a good
if your
point.
mom is incapable of feeling any type of sadness for her son's eternal damnation.
Is this a Bible story?
No, we're talking about what we would want from the afterlife.
Mm.
And I said I said that heaven is too extreme. Because of that, because you lose some of your emotions that make you you. Like, I was talking about a TikTok where a guy was having a conversation about how his mom would feel immense sadness if she knew her son was burning in hell, but if she's in heaven, she wouldn't feel that immense sadness. So would she
She'd
even
only
be
feel
his?
joy.
Would she even be his mom anymore? So I was saying, I think the perfect heaven would be like everyone's nice. You don't got like you don't got like fucking shooters up there or like Hitler.
Sick.
Like, you don't got like I don't know, maybe chill Hitler.
Is Hitler
would be cool,
there, but he's just chill, or is Hitler not there at all?
No, I would say that there was that like Hitler would not be there. But like
Where did he
everyone's
go?
there, and like we're all ourselves. Like, we're all the same people. We're capable of feeling emotions, like sadness and stuff like that. But we typically don't. Like, it's lessened. But like, if something sad were to happen,
But like, we could watch a good movie that has a sad part, just to get that emotion.
or like that example of like someone being in hell, you could feel sadness that they are not up in heaven
Yeah.
with you.
Well, hopefully, like, no one that was worthy of that much love would be in hell. in
Well,
this
I mean,
scenario. But see, I don't know, man. Like, I think dying, in my mind, like every potential like afterlife is gonna be like an illusion type deal. And at that point, like that just sounds like if, like you said, if everything's a figment of your imagination and it's all like, even if everyone you ever
We're
loved
playing
is
with
there,
Andrew Tate and Kanye Swaggy Ball.
all right, let's go.
Nice.
So even if everyone you knew was there, like if you knew that they weren't real, they're just how you remembered them. That's like cripplingly lonely in my mind.
can we stop
just-
talking about this?
Just take away my consciousness, take me back to the oneness, bro. Reincarnate me.
This is depressing
do
as fuck.
something like that. Make me a tree.
Dude, I fucking hate death. That is my biggest fear, bro. No cap. Oh, damn. I'm not a death fan.
I think my ideal afterlife is just the eternal bool.
Yeah.
There we go. We go to the
Every
grave,
time
the great
Unlimited
bone zone of the
weed.
sky.
Unlimited weed, bro.
Whenever one of us dies, we enter into the bone zone.
Ah,
just
yes.
Chilling
Boys
there,
Valhalla.
waiting for the other boys.
Boys Valhalla is Bone Zone.
How we have to die? How do we have to die? Like what in hand? Not like weapon.
Bong.
Bong in hand.
You just
Bong in
have
hand,
you just have
yes.
to have been a
and then you could
legendary.
enter the halls of,
No, you just have to
Bone
have
Zone.
been. You just have to
Valhalla.
have been a legendary booler to earn
Get
the
him.
right to enter Valhalla.
Yes.
I feel like you gotta die booling, bro, or else you're not getting into Boolhalla.
We gotta bool so hard. Have that boys like final bool.
I feel like that would just like send you. I feel like the raw power of dying while booling. If Valhalla didn't exist, it would exist after that. Like, it would like the sheer power of that would form it. But what would it be? What bone zone would it be?
It'd have to be like one we haven't. It'd be a new one in my mind.
new
Like,
one?
and it's gonna be the new one and like the best one.
I'm thinking it's like a mixture of all of them.
Dude, it's like the revelation.
You got the weird-
Bone
The
Zone.
Revelations bool.
Are they connected by launch pads though?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
naturally.
Dude, how are you gonna get to the weird bathroom? Because
That would
that's
be-
gonna be part of it. That's definitely
It would
part
be a
of.
launch pad
The one
away.
like the psycho all white tile one, or the one that's
Okay,
just
okay, but
behind the
if
wall, like in
if
the
there
living
was a
room?
Bone Zone Revelations, what key components of each Bone Zone would make up Bone Zone
This is a
Revelations?
terrible podcast topic because no one knows what these places look like, but I'm all here for it. All right, we gotta take the one house.
The living room and Four Seasons room.
I was gonna
the
say
first
Four
house.
Seasons room for sure. We
The-
gotta take
the
the
weird-
weird ass hall
The
toilet.
weird hall toilet, but replace the doors with the doors from Bone Zone, the bathroom door from Bone Zone 3, the Sam
That locks
Montgomery.
you in.
Yes, I hate that door. That's not going in our heaven, bro.
No, it is because it's a key component
It's
of a Bone Zone.
classic.
We gotta
Okay,
get
but
the
does the
creepy
weird-
basement from Bone Zone 2.
Yeah.
Does
Like
the
one that was
bathroom-
just like half wet, and there was like the room with the door without a handle, but there was like a
Yeah.
Christmas tree in there that you could peep in and see.
There's
but
just a hole in one panel of it.
the basement is still connected to the garage.
Oh, like Bone Zone 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bones on one basement. We had some good times down there in that garage. Specifically, one time where we smoked.
Where we hotboxed the car and Ethan couldn't walk.
Yes, bro.
I can't think of.
I'm just thinking of the night that like Pierce and Devin greened out, and I remember like we just kind of reconvened in the garage. And I remember asking Pierce if it was good, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're good now."
No, I didn't like fully like I never ended up throwing up.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I walked upstairs and just walked. I just paced back and forth. Jackson was just like chilling up there, listening to music, and I was just walking back and forth, trying not to throw up. And I did.
Dude, I'll never forget Ethan being up there with you. Like we have our shirts tied around our face.
Oh my god.
Sprayed cologne. We're like cleaning up vomit. And
Sweeping,
I was,
literally with a broom and dustpan, sweeping vomit into it.
were you on
Dude,
acid or?
I was.
And I was high. And
Dude,
in my
I
mind, I'm just
remember
like,
just
okay, I
sitting
need
on-
to see this as a video game. Like that was how I was like getting through that. I was like,
I remember
every
just
time
sitting on the couch, and like you guys were just going upstairs cleaning up the vomit, and I was just like so like it felt so unreal to me because I was gone, bro. I was sitting on that couch just like invested in the TV, and you guys were frantically running around.
I think too, our high asses like sprayed the ground with Febreze eventually.
Yeah, we did.
That yeah, Devin did not do well that night.
Yeah.
That was rough. That green crack, bro.
Green crack, legendary.
Legendary green
Still
crack.
some of
That
the
that would
Best
that-
ties I've ever had.
we definitely have to be smoking green crack to get in the pool hall. Like that's what we have to have in hand is the green
Or-
crack blunt.
Just regular crack.
True.
I like that too.
All right.
Grandpa insists he's got a dye crack pipe in hand.
Dude, I'm dying with every fucking pipe in hand, bro.
Just in case one of them's the right one.
I'm definitely going to like we gotta coordinate getting into the right old folks home.
Yes.
One that like they're chill on drugs. Like we gotta go to Portland.
Didn't
Oh,
a state recently just decriminalize shrooms?
Yes.
Colorado.
Oh my.
I think
Indiana
I don't know if they
would
did.
never.
I don't know if it was them, but someone also like authorized ketamine for like depression treatment.
Whoa. That one's a little much for me.
Apparently, it's producing some results. So
It is a strong dissociative.
Have you done ketamine?
Real quick, one last topic.
Have you done? Okay.
just because I thought this was interesting. Did you guys hear about all of the Mick Gordon, Bethesda stuff
Oh,
that happened?
so
I saw the tweets, but I didn't get the gist.
yeah.
So like 2 years ago when Eternal released, the head at id Software released a Reddit post talking about how the soundtrack for Doom Eternal was all messed up. Basically, like he basically blamed Mick Gordon for all of it. Yada yada. Uh, I haven't read up on like I haven't personally looked at like any of these on my own. I've just watched videos of people talking about them. But so Mick Gordon was kind of silent. Mick Gordon. Anyone who doesn't know, Mick Gordon made the soundtrack for Doom and Doom Eternal.
Playing
So
with
he's
Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy.
Let's fucking go.
Both of them, both of their clan tags were shot.
No.
um,
Anyway,
so
continue.
wait, what was I talking about?
Mick Gordon.
Oh yeah. So he recently, like last month, he released this fucking like this article. I like I don't even want to call it an article. Like this was a fucking
novel.
book. Yeah, like I had a table of contents with timelines of like this dude had the receipts. This dude had receipts of receipts, bro. Fucking he came in swinging, saying like talking about how everything that the game director said was a lie, pretty much how like none of this was his fault. It was all like incompetence on the part. He didn't even have a contract for the soundtrack until like 2 days before the soundtrack came out.
Yeah, they announced it before they had contracted him for it.
Yeah.
And also they owe him money.
Yeah, they still owe him money.
'Cause they stole, like he sent in, material, just to, get thoughts and all that on it. But eventually, like Microsoft, buys and gets the rights to whatever the final material is that, he gets to say on what goes into the game. But apparently, without his knowledge, they took more of the material he had shared with them and put that in the game. So it was
Well,
material he
Microsoft
wasn't
didn't owe
paid for.
that was
Oh,
Bethesda,
Bethesda, like the music. So like, he according to Mick Gordon, the way it works is you're paid an estimate of like how much music you're gonna end up putting in the game, and so he delivers on that amount. And they used more. They used essentially like unfinished works of his.
Yeah, they had a sound engineer from id like clean them up.
And he hasn't been
poorly
paid for that time, like that, that music of his that was put in the game. And then the whole soundtrack thing where, yeah, they just kind of had someone else do it.
Yeah, it's fucked. And then Bethesda came out and said that everything he said was a lie.
Yeah, I saw that.
But like with no proof. Like this dude had mountains of evidence. And you're just gonna come out and say, nope, that's not true.
And it looks so bad on their part. I think like the thing that they can do is either deny it or say nothing and then just like hope it goes away.
They should have just said nothing. Denying it was not the right move when it's so very clearly like an actual thing that happened.
Yeah.
They should have just shut up or had receipts to back up their claims.
But I think like they're banking on, they know that they have enough fans that are going to hopefully take their side and just be like, oh, well, they say it's not true. It's not true. Mick Gordon's a liar.
Yeah, it doesn't help that this happened. I mean, most people see through it and they see that Mick is obviously telling the truth, but it doesn't help that this happened right after the Bayonetta thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where you have someone who worked on the game speak out against a company and it ends up that they were lying the whole time. But
Yeah,
this
like,
is not the case. Like
Still
he
gonna
has
play Starfield. The biggest L is that Mick Gordon is not going to be, making the OST for Doom 3.
Yeah.
Which is going to be crazy, because he was so good.
Like the music
Yeah.
was one of the like main selling points of the game. So that is going to be a rough challenge to make it live up to, unless they can somehow work something out. I don't think that's going to happen now.
Yeah, no, someone else will be doing it for sure, But just remains to be seen if they're gonna do as good a job, or at least close to as good a job as Mick.
Get
Gourd
Kevin
did with-
Sherwood to do it.
True.
I mean, they will.
Just don't do him dirty.
At one point, Microsoft will own both Treyarch and id. Send them over. It's the only person I trust to make a metal sounding soundtrack.
Or be funny and get the Animal Crossing guy to do it.
Yes. Full circle. I think that about does it. I'm feeling like we've been going a good
I'm
bit.
feeling like we're forgetting our ones, bro.
I was kidding to that. You didn't let me finish.
I don't know, bro.
You fucking dick. What's your guys' ones?
What's your want?
My one for this week is Modern Warfare 2.
God.
I've been seriously addicted to this game.
Dude, it's so
since
great to be
Pierce bought
addicted.
It's a refreshing addiction.
It is. It's been a while since I played COD like this. It feels nice.
Yeah.
I think I just needed that break.
Just got knifed by Skeet.
I just needed like a
No,
year break
bro.
from COD. Really helped.
Yeah. I really like the campaign. Price is always fun. Pretty good game so far.
I know it was kind of like a bit of a debate when the first one came out. I really do like the new price. I think the new price has a lot of charm.
I do too.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm scared that they're relying on like actual actors and not just voice actors, because like it's easier to mocap a real person and make a model out of them, because like they get the full reference.
True.
So like,
I haven't
know.
I haven't found any issue with the voice acting. And
No, I
Call
haven't
of
either.
Duty
It's
is
just
always
like-
Call of Duty has never strayed away from using bigger
yeah,
names.
I'm not like dogging anyone's performance. I'm just like, wow, voice actors are getting a lot less roles nowadays, huh?
Well, it's kind of evolving. A lot of voice actors actually have been getting into mocap stuff. A lot of voice actors are transitioning pretty well into mocap stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the big ones typically know how to use mocap.
I know, like, the actress for Aloy did her mocap.
Yeah, and same with like
Yeah, no,
the entire
Last of Us.
reason that they changed Kratos' voice actor is because they needed someone who was bigger to do mocap.
Oh, that's a great choice.
So like, I don't think it's gonna affect. I mean, mocap's been a thing for like 10 plus years in the gaming sphere. I think most voice actors have had most video game specific voice actors are pretty well into it. Or I think COD I think some CODs will like they'll do the act like the mocap and acting with a separate person and still do the like that's how zombies cutscenes are typically done.
Oh, mocap is with someone. Oh, then they're hiring two people, though, and they probably don't want to do that.
Yeah. All right, next one because I don't have. Yeah.
My one this week has got to be the anime Hunter x Hunter.
This guy
I've
on
been
another.
watching a lot of it. I'm on like season 5 already.
This guy is non-stop.
Damn.
This guy's
Hey,
unstoppable.
Highly recommend. It's a very similar concept to like Naruto and One Piece, in that it's just like fearless, lighthearted, sort of dumb main character leads the way of his merry band of friends.
This guy loves television.
Yeah, he's on no TV shows safe from Ethan. from you know.
The dreaded binge.
Sam?
Alright. My one for the week is going to be Glass Onion. It's
Oh.
the second film in the Knives Out universe, so I guess I'll lump Knives in as kind of a 1.5. And Knives Out's on Netflix. Glass Onion's coming to Netflix. It had I think it's now out of theaters. It had a 1-week theater run. I think in
Can you back out, Jackson? Sorry.
mid-December. It's coming to Netflix, and it's absolutely worth checking it out once it gets there. If you want a good mystery movie, both these movies are incredible. Compared to the first one, I wouldn't say that one is necessarily better than the other. I think they're just different enough in ways that keep the sequel feeling fresh and making me want more.
Hell yeah.
Out of this universe. They're just really well written and well acted mystery movies.
This one is tough for me. I have a few. Which is more than one. But I have a one honorable mention. Guardians Holiday Special.
That's good.
That was very good. But I think my one is gonna have to be Andor. After the season finale happened. I know we've recommended it a few times, but it's so good. It really is like one of the best Star Wars projects out there. It's so like I can't believe how good Andor is. It's kind of crazy how good it is. It had no right being this good. A fucking prequel to Rogue One. And Rogue One's a great movie. But like it's not my favorite Star Wars movie. So like it's crazy that a show would do as well as it is, but it's so good. I love it.
I agree with you completely.
Even if there's screws and bricks in there.
Oh man.
On Star Wars, bro.
Yeah. Star Wars theory.
Dude, I will start a public beef with Star Wars theory, bro. When we're big and famous, bro. Dude straight up pisses me off so much. This dude made this dude made a fan film and he thinks he fucking owns Star Wars. He thinks he knows every single thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
The boys' stance on the matter, for the record. Star Wars theory, you're a clown and a fake fan. We want you to go away.
Yep.
That's all on the record.
On the record. L.
L. Is that everyone's one?
I think
Yeah.
so. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out here today. This was actually our first. I'm really glad that y'all came out. This was our first one in front of a live studio audience. Thank you guys so much. We will see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.